What's going on, Angelo family? In today's video, we're going over why the Tesla Model S is the best daily driver. My name is Angelo Carlos, and I've been an owner of a Tesla Model S, 3, X, and Y. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The first thing I want to go over is the interior. So the interior of the Tesla Model S is definitely probably one of the nicest interior I've seen. Keep in mind, the car is a little dirty, I know that, but the interior is gorgeous. I think compared to the 3, compared to the Y, compared to the X, which is pretty similar to it, it has probably the best interior because, one, you have 2 screens. The 3 and the Y, they only have 1 screen. So you have this large screen over here, kind of in the center console, and then you also have a mini screen over here, which is kind of used to show you full self-driving, how fast your car is going, and it's nice having to look forward and seeing how fast you're going, because most of us kind of grew up with like a normal gas car and we just had that screen here, and this is kind of where we usually look. But when you transition over to a Tesla, to a 3 or Y, you have to start looking over here on this screen. And when you look at this screen, you're kind of like driving down the road, you look to the right, you're like, oh, 85 miles an hour, I should slow down. So having this screen over here is really nice just to see kind of the statistics of your car, how fast it's going, how self-driving is doing, and it's very, very nice. Also, the one thing I love about the interior, it's very simplistic. Tesla gets a lot of hate for having a very simplistic interior. However, for me, I enjoy it. It's nice just having all your buttons on the steering wheel over here, and not having a ton of buttons over here on the car. Granted, there are times where I'm kind of like fidgeting for the buttons, right? Like, oh, gotta signal left over here, signal right over here. Honk the horn right there, as well as like kind of pull up your voice assistants right there. So it is kind of like annoying, but I personally overall generally love the simplistic interior with regards to the car. This screen a lot bigger than the Model 3 and the Model Y screen. It's I think about 2 inches bigger than the screen. Also kind of like I've realized that the user interface, or just the whole screen itself, is much smoother than the 3 and the Y. The 3 and the Y, you kind of have lag whenever you're going on your screen sometimes, especially when you're kind of going through the map trying to figure out where you gotta go. It's kind of annoying, but the 3, I mean, excuse me, the Model S has like the most, I guess, best screen, the best way kind of to put it with regards to like how responsive the screen is. That's the one thing I really enjoy about the screen itself. When it comes to the back seats are huge. There's a ton of room here, and you don't have that separation like you do in the 3 on the glass roof. It's basically an entire glass roof, which is really nice. And back here, you have some infotainment system in the back for your passengers, which I think is pretty cool. So that is one cool thing about the interior of the car that I really enjoy. Next, let's talk about the range. So I currently have a refreshed Model S, and the range is insane. So I had the Arachne wheels. The Arachne wheels kind of lowered down the range a bit, but they're pretty great when it comes to the aesthetics and the looks of it. For me, I actually charged my car to 100% for you guys to show you how much range you actually get with the Model S. The funny thing is, when I used to have a 3 and a Y, I always worried about range because I drove a ton. I loved driving. I took this car everywhere, and I always kept charging, and it was kind of annoying for me. I wanted more range, so I got the Model S, and look how much range I get. So let me just kind of flip the camera for you guys. Percentage right now is at 100%, and if you kind of look here, I'm going to flip it from percentage to distance. Let's press distance, and I get 352 miles of range. That's a lot more than you get for the Y and the 3. I remember when I first got the car, I think it was around 375 or so. It's kind of degraded about 23 miles, 352, but I'm still very impressed with the Model S range. So that's one of the cool things about this car, is you get a ton of range with the car. When it comes to road trips, driving a ton it kind of sucks, right? Because you have to kind of supercharge a lot, especially when you had a 3. My first car was a Model 3 rear-wheel drive, about 270 miles of range, dropped down to 240. I just kept charging. It was so annoying. Having the Model S long range, I can actually go about 2 to 3 hours without having to charge the car, especially going from Northern California to Southern California, and that's been a huge game changer for me. On top of having autopilot and full self-driving is very, very great. It falls hand in hand. So basically with autopilot, I never really had to drive. It's just I press the button, autopilot turns on, the car starts going forward, and I'm just overall ecstatic and enjoying just relaxing, sitting on my car and having the car drive for me. I think Teslas are probably one of the best road tripping cars, especially if you get driver fatigue. For me, I get a ton of driver fatigue, so I always take my Tesla on the road trip. If I want to have like a kind of a fun driving experience, kind of city streets, not drive too far, I'll take a different car. But for me, the Tesla Model S has been that great car for me, where press autopilot, car drives me. I can basically have some great music on, enjoy the drive, not have to worry about the car kind of veering off autopilot. And the range has been great for this car. So that is one of the best things about this car, is that you get a ton of range, and you combine it with autopilot or full self-driving. You basically don't have to stop as much. You just enjoy the road trip for what it is, rather than having to stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So that's one of the best things about having a Model S long range as a road trip car and as a daily driver. Another thing I love about the Tesla Model S being the best daily driver is the exterior and just the overall look of the car. As you can see, this Tesla Model S looks extremely aggressive. You have arachnid wheels over here. When you get the car, it's originally on Michelin Pilot Sport tires, so that's pretty cool. But this is kind of, I've changed it. But however, I think the wheels itself is probably one of the best looking wheels I've seen on a Tesla. These are the arachnid wheels, and I have red brake calipers over here, just to make it look more aggressive and kind of match the exterior of the car. That's one of the cooler things about the car, is that you have one of the best looking wheels for Tesla. As you can go here too, the body itself, it has a very low aggressive stance and aggressive look, because it's the Model S. It's kind of like Tesla's flagship car, and it looks much more aggressive than all their other cars. For me, the Model 3 has been refreshed and it looks amazing. However, this car has such a wide body, in the sense of the car is extremely big in the back, and it just looks extremely aggressive from the side profile and the front profile. So one of the things I did to make the car look kind of more aggressive was that I actually had the whole car wrapped in this ultra red color. It is a wrap, it's not the real paint, and I think it looks a lot better, especially when it shines in the light and when it's clean. The car's a little dirty right now, but when it's clean, it looks amazing. Another fun thing I did too was I put carbon fiber covers over here, over the mirrors, and it kind of looks like a sports car. It looks really nice if you guys kind of see it in person. It just matches the whole aesthetic when Tesla deleted all the chrome across the car. So all the chrome now is black, ever since Tesla had the Model S refresh. Another thing I did too was, this is a Model S long range, but I wanted to look more aggressive, so I also add a carbon fiber spoiler. So this spoiler is carbon fiber. Almost like a fake carbon fiber, to be honest with you guys, but it does make the car look aggressive, and I do enjoy that kind of look with the car itself. Let's walk you guys around the car. It is gorgeous. This is how it shines in the light with regards to the wrap on the car. So I really love that aspect of it. Here's the back tires, in case you're curious. So this is also arachnid wheels that Tesla comes with. You do get less range, but honestly, the car looks a lot better. For me, you pay so much money for a car, you might as well have it look good. And the sacrifice in range for the aesthetics of it was worth it for me. And take a look over here. Brake calipers are red in the back as well. Very, very nice to look at. Love the car, love how it looks. And here's the front. The front is much more aggressive because of the whole body of the Model S. Keep in mind, the Model S is really big compared to the Model 3. This is the Model 3 over there, just for purposes that you guys are curious. This is the size of the Model 3. This over here, Model S. Model S, extremely aggressive headlights is one of the things I enjoy about the car. The headlights are look nice at night, and when you're kind of with the lights on, they look much more aggressive, which I do enjoy. So this car is a lot bigger. You do get a lot more storage space and trunk space when you have the Model 3. So keep that in mind whenever you kind of chose to go with the Model S, if you decide to kind of want a more aggressive car for your daily driver. So those are 3 reasons why I love the Model S, and I think it's the best daily driver. You have an amazing interior, especially after the refresh. It looks extremely more modern. It's much more intuitive when you come playing with the center console screen, and it's just a gorgeous interior that's a lot bigger than most cars. Also, you have an amazing range. Your range is 350 with the arachne wheels, and that's after it's degraded. But you get a brand new Model S and you get like the smaller wheels, you're around 405 miles of range, which is more than enough. You pair that with autopilot, full self-driving, probably one of the best road trip experiences you guys will ever have. And then just last but not least, the exterior. The exterior is gorgeous. I love how it looks. I love the aggressiveness, how big the car is. It's an amazing exterior for the Model S long range. Angelo family, I hope you guys loved and enjoyed this video. I'll keep making more amazing Tesla content. If you guys like more business content, take a look at my links below. I have the Angelo Talks podcast, where I talk about everything I learned at UCLA Business School as an MBA, as well as my time at Google as a Google manager. And also I have links to, if you guys want to spend time with me, talk to me, learn more about Teslas, I have a link down below where you can book my time. I can talk to you about Tesla with like driving it. It is kind of pricey, don't get me wrong, but it will be worth it if you want to learn more about Tesla as your daily driver. Also, you can book me if you want to learn more about business, program management, my life as an MBA. So you can look at those links below, book some time with me, and I appreciate you guys so much, Jello family. Have an amazing day, Jello fam, and please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.